Good evening, all of you guys. I hope I am audible to all of you. Is my screen visible to all of you guys? Yeah. Okay. So good evening, guys. Let's start with the questions that has been shared with you in the last week. Okay. We'll start with the CSAT set 21, guys. Okay. See. Question number 1. I'm solving, guys. Please pay attention. What is the unit digit of following number n? Okay. We have to see. Find out what will be the last digit of this number. Okay, unit digit means last digit. And the number n is 1253 raised to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. Right. See now, guys, how do we solve this question? Okay, so as to find out the last digit, so last digit of any product or any number only depends on the operation which will be happening with last digit. Just like, for example, if I want to find out the last digit for 12 into 12, so it doesn't depend on this one and this one. It depends on only last digits of this number. This 2 and this 2, right? So what will be the last digit of this number? It will be 4 because 2 into 2 will be 4. Okay, and you know the product of this number is 144. It means the last digit is 4. Okay, so this is applicable for another numbers as well. Just like, for example, if I do 24 into, let's say, 85. Okay, so what will be the last digit of this number? That will depend on the product of these two numbers, right? 5 into 4 will be 0, right? 20. So 20 ka jo last digit hai, that is 0, right? So 0 will be last digit of this 24 into 85. So similar thing will be there in case of, let's say, 12 ka cube. So 12 ka cube is basically what? 12 into 12 into 12, right? So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 is going to be last digit. The same thing will be happening here. In this case, this 125, 1253 raised to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. So the last digit of this number doesn't depend on this 125, right? You have to think only about this 3 raised to 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, right? So let's see what will be the power of 3 here. 6 into 5 is 30, 3 4s are 120, 123 is 630, 360, right? So that will be basically 3 raised to 360, right? Now, in such a case, what you need to know is you need to find out the pattern, right? So what is the pattern for the 3 ka power? So let's see now. 3 raised to 1 is what? 3. 3 raised to 2 is what? 9. 3 raised to 3 is what? 27. So let's focus on large digit only, guys. Here it is 3, 9, 7. Then again, the next will be 3 raised to 4. It will be 81, right? So here 1. What will be 3 raised to 5? It will be again, last digit will be only 3, right? So this is the pattern for 3 ka power, right? So 3971. So what I mean to say here is all the powers of 3 which are divisible by 4 will be having unit digit as 1. Okay. Now see, guys, is this 360 divisible by 4? Yes, it is divisible by 4. You will get remainder 0 here. Matlab 3 raised to 360 का जो unit digit होगा, that will be also 1, right? Because this pattern 3971 will be followed, right? So option D is correct answer. See the next now. What is the angle between minute hand and hour hand when the clock shows 7:45 hours? See now, guys. Okay, so what is the shortcut to solve such questions? So you have two, right? You have hour time and minutes time, right? So hour is 7 and minutes are 45. So what you do? You multiply hour by 30 because the angle between every hour, okay, let's say 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, okay, for the hour hand is 30 minutes. So that will be 210 degrees, right? You calculate the angle for minutes, right? Let's say I'll write it for m. So this is for H, this is for M. So 45 को you multiply by 11 by 2. Okay. So you have to remember this 11 by 2 and 30 degree, right? So for minutes, you multiplied by 11 by 2. So 45 into 11 by 2 will be how much? It will be 495 by 2, right? And 2 is a 7 and 5. Sorry guys, it got disconnected. 247.5, right? That will be degrees, right? Now what you do is you take absolute subtraction between this H minus M. Okay. So you don't have to think about the sign. Okay. You have to take the absolute value. So what will be absolute value for this? It will be 37.5 degrees, right? So 37.5 degrees will be angle between this minute hand and hour hand, right? At 7:45 hours. Okay. See the next question now. Which of the following number will be in the place of X in the following sequence? The sequence is so 3, 14, 39, 84, X, 258. This is the sequence. What we will do is we will try with options, right? The first option will be 3, 14, 39, 84, X, and 258, right? So for in place of X in the first option, what we will put is 150, right? Because 150 is the first option. See now, if you don't know anything, guys, let's start with the difference. 3 minus 14, 14 minus 3 is basically 11. 39 minus 14 is basically 25, right? Then 84 minus 39 is what? 84 minus 39 is 45, right? And what will be 150 minus 84? 150 minus 84 is 66, right? And what will be 250 minus 258 minus 150? It will be 108, right? Now these are the differences with you. Are you able to see any logic here? Not till, right? So what you do is let's take a second step of difference, right? So what will be 25 minus 11? 25 minus 11 will be 14, right? 45 minus 25 is, it is basically 20, right? 66 minus 25 is what? 66 minus 45 is, it is 21, right? Now if you see guys here I could see a difference of plus 6 and here I could see a difference of plus 1. So from in the second step as well, in the second stage of difference as well, we are not able to find out some logical pattern, right? So option A can be rolled out here, right? Now let's do the same thing for option B. Okay, let's do the same thing for option B. Okay, first one is 3, 14, 39, 84, and let's keep it 155 and 258. See now, this is the option that we are trying out. Let's take the difference again. This will be 11. 39 minus 14 will be 25. This is same. 45, right? And what will be here? It will be 71 ka difference now. Earlier it was 66. Now I will have to plus 5, right? Similarly here, 258 minus 155 will be, okay, it will be minus 5 ka difference. So that will be 103, right? Now let's take a difference here, guys. 11 minus 25 is what? 14, right? This will be 20. Now here I can see a difference of 26, right? And this will be basically what? 26, it will be 32, right? Now you can see there is a difference of plus 6, plus 6, and plus 6. It means you have the logical pattern in the step 4, right? Let's say if I call it as first level, second level, third level. So fourth level pay you have common difference of plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. So option B is right answer. Okay. You will not see such kind of difference. Okay. You will not see such kind of difference anywhere, right? It will not be in 160. With option C, it will not be with option D as well. Only option B is possible. Let's see now fourth one, guys. We have a change making machine, right? A change making machine contains 1 rupee, 2 rupees, and 5 rupees coins. Okay. the total number of coins are rupees 300, right? Now let's say guys, if I consider 1 rupee coins as X, 2 rupee coins as Y, and 5 rupee coins as Z. How many coins we have? We have total 300 coins. The amount is rupees 960. Okay. Now how we will calculate the amount? So let's say X into 1, because the value of 1 rupee coin will be basically 1 for each coin. Then it will be 2Y, because the value of 2 rupee coin will be 2, and it will be 5Z, right? And what this amount equals to, it is 960 rupees. Third, if the number of 1 rupee coins and 2 rupee coins are interchanged, okay. Now we have to interchange the number of 1 rupee coins and 2 rupee coins. Let's say Y is interchanged by X and X is interchanged by Y. See now, it will be basically what? It will be Y into 1 plus 2 into X, right? Plus 5Z. Then what they are saying, the value comes down by 40 rupees. So we will have to reduce the value by 40 rupees. Then it will be 920, right? Because we have reduced it by 40 rupees, right? Then we have to find out total number of 5 rupee coins. How many coins will be there which will be having 5 rupees value, right? See now, what, let's say let's call this equation 1 and equation 2. Let's add equation 1 and equation 2 together, guys. It will be 2x plus 3x, it will be 3x plus 2y plus y, it will be 3y plus 10z. That will be equal to 900 plus 900, 1880 rupees, right? Now, if I combine, let's take this common, x plus y, right? Plus 10z, it will be 1880. See now, guys, we have x plus y plus z as 300. What will be z ka value? It will be 300, right? Sorry, x plus y ka value from this will be x plus y equal to 300 minus z, right? Ultimately, what we want to find out? We want to find out the value of z, because total number of 5 rupee coins are z, right? So 3 into, right, it will be 300 minus z plus 10z equal to 1880. Let's solve this equation. It will be 900 minus 3z plus 10z is equal to 1880, right? So 900 minus 1880 will be 980, right? 10z minus 3z will be 7z. So z will be 980 by 7. So 14 sevens are 98 hota, so that will become 140. So how many 5 rupees coins we have? 140 coins we have for 5 rupees. So option C is correct here. Let's see the next question, guys. Next question says, in a market, the price of medium quality mangoes is half the price of good quality mangoes, right? Let's say we have this medium quality mangoes here and we have good quality mangoes here, right? So let's say if I consider the value of price of for good quality mangoes is X, then for medium quality it will be X by 2, right? A fruit seller buys 80 kg of good quality mangoes and 40 kg of good quality medium quality mangoes, right? So he has bought 80 kg of good quality mangoes and 40 kg of medium quality mangoes, right? Now, how many total mangoes he has bought, guys? 120 kg, right? 120 kg. But see how much money he has paid to buy the mangoes. It will be x into 40 by 2. So that will be 20x, right? Plus this will be 80x. How much money he has spent? 100x is the money spent. So that will be basically cost price for him, right? Now, what he is doing from the market and then sells all these at a common price, which is 10% less than the price at which he bought the good ones. Okay. So what is the selling price for that person? Selling price is basically 10% less of the good quality mangoes. So 10% less means 90%. So 9 by 10 value of X, right? So this is the selling price, right? Now what will be the total selling price for that guy? Total selling price will be what? 120 kgs of mango he has bought with a price of 9 by 10 X per kg, right? Now what will be this value? 12 nines are 108, right? 108. So you have total cost price 100x. You have total selling price as 108. So what will be his condition? It will be 8% profit, right? 108x minus 100x divided by 100x, right? So that will be basically 8% pure profit, right? So option D is correct answer. Clear? Okay. Now let's see the set 2, guys. Set 2 says, okay. Question 1 from set 2, guys, pay attention. There are 6 tasks and 6 person. task 1 cannot be assigned to either person 1 or person 2. See now, let's say if I write tasks here, let's say task 1, task 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And let's say in front of the task, I will write person which I can assign. Okay. Person which I can assign and person which I cannot assign. See now guys, task 1 cannot be assigned to either person 1 or person 2. It means यहाँ पे P1 नहीं आ सकता and P2 भी नहीं आ सकता. Right. Okay. Then we have task 2 must be assigned to either person 3 or person 4. So you have how many options here? Either P3 or P4, right? Every person is assigned one task. In how many ways can the assignment be done? Okay, see now. We want to assign each person at least one task, right? Minimum one task. Okay, so maximum is also one task. See now. Let's start with person 1. How many options you have for person 1? P1 and P2 cannot be there. Okay, let's start with person 2 now because here it should be either P3 or P4. So you have two options here, right? See now guys, if I come to again person 1, ideally I should have four options because if I eliminate P1 and P2, I would be left with four options. But one person's out of this P2, P3 and P4, right? One has been assigned to task 2, right? P3 और P4 में से कोई एक यहाँ पे जाएगा 2 पे, तो which I cannot assign again to task 1. It means that one person has been already assigned and 2 I cannot assign P1 and P2. So remaining persons are 3, right? So 3 options are available for task 1, right? So task 1 is done, task 2 is done. Now see guys, how many persons we have occupied? We have occupied one person for task 1 and one person for task 2. So how many persons are remaining? 6 minus 2, 4 persons are remaining. So 4 persons are available here. 3% would be available here. 2% will be available here and 1% will be available here. Okay. So what are the possibilities? It will be just product of this 3 into 2 into 4 into 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 6 are 36. So 36 into 4 will be what? 180 plus 24. Sorry. 120 plus 24, that will be 144. So 144 possibilities are there, option A. Clear? Okay. See now next question, guys. A chemist mixes two liquids, liquid 1 and liquid 2. 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg and 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 gram. Okay. If half liter of mixture weighs 480 gram, then basically we are mixing this liquid 1 and liquid 2. So let's see guys, we have to form half kg of mixture. Okay. But for that what we will consider is, let's say we have liquid 1 here, right? And liquid 2 here. Okay, let's say if I take half kg of liquid, so what will be the amount in first liquid 1? It will be basically 500 gram, right? And what will be the amount in case of this liquid 2? It will be 400 gram, right? It will be 400 gram. See now guys, if you mix this half kg and half kg, and if you want to form again half kg, so it is weighing 480 grams, right? So this is basically allegation method. Okay, if you come across such kind of question, let's use such method. Okay, so the unit should be same. Here we are taking half kg. Okay, half liters. Okay, half liters. Here it is also half liters. But half liter is weighing 500 gram. Half liter is weighing 400 gram in case of liquid 2. And combinedly, they are weighing, basically half kg of mixture is weighing 480 gram. Okay. Now for liquid 1, the difference will be 480 minus 400. It will be 80 gram here. And for liquid 2, the difference will be 500 minus 480. It will be 20 gram. Right. So this is the ratio in which they will be mixed. So 80 by 20 will be what? 4 is to 1. 4 is to 1. Okay. Now what we want to find out? The percentage of liquid 1 in mixture in terms of volume is, okay. So you have, in case of 5 kg, 5 liters, you will be having basically what? 4 liters of liquid 1 and 1 liter of liquid 2. Okay. Now in this case, it is basically 80% for liquid 1 because 4 out of 5 will be 80%. So 80% will be answer here, option A. Okay. So this method is basically called as allegation method. You can use this method to solve question easily, right? Let's see third question, guys. In a class, 60% of students are girls and rest are boys. Okay. Let's say now what they are saying is girls are 60% and boys are 40%. So it will be ratio in the ratio of 60 by 40, that will be 3 by 2, right? Now, there are 30 more girls than boys. So it means that girls will be basically what? Boys plus 30. Okay, so can we calculate basically what will be the number of girls and number of boys from these two things? Yes. Okay, so let's see what will be B ka value from this equation. It will be 2 by 3 times of G, right? 2 by 3 times of G. Let's put this 2 by 3 times of G here. So you have 1 by 3G equal to 30. The number of girls are 90, right? If number of girls are 90, what will be number of boys? It will be 90 minus 30. So boys will be 60. So how many total you have? Students, it will be 90 plus 60. So you have total 150 students. Okay. Now, if 68% of the students, including 30 boys, pass an examination. Okay, see now. What will be 68% of passed student basically? Passing student will be 68%. So 68 by 100 into 150. Okay, what will be this value, guys? 68 into 15 is, that will be 102, right? So 102 number of students are getting passed. But out of which how many are boys? 30 are boys, right? So girls कितने होंगे यहाँ पे? Girls will be 102 minus 30, right? So what will be this value? This will be 72, right? 72. But how many number of girls we have total? 90. So failed girls कितने basically? Failed girls, it will be 90 minus 72, 18. But what we want to find out? The percentage of girls who do not pass. We want to find out percentage. So that will be 80 by 90 because total are 90 girls. So 80 by 90 is what basically? 18 5s are 90, right? So you have, if you 1 by 5 will be basically 20%. So 20% is correct option B. Okay. See the next question now. Fourth question, guys, pay attention. Sita's present age in years is 40% of Gita's. Okay. So Sita, if I present, we are talking about present age. Okay. Let's say in the year of 2025. So what they are talking about, let's say Sita's age is S and Gita's age is G. Okay. Present age I'm talking about in the year of 2025. So what they are talking about, what they are giving us the relation between ages. Sita's present age in years is 40% that of Gita's. So Sita is basically what 40%, यानी कि 0.4 times of Gita. Okay, in the year of 2025. Now in next few years, Sita's age will be half of Gita's age. Okay. Now let's say after X years, we don't know that value. After X years, okay, what will be happening? Sita's age will be X, S plus X, and Gita's age will be G plus X. Okay, but after that few years, what is happening? Sita's का जो age है, तो S plus X will be half of Gita's. So that will be basically 1 by 2 times of Gita's age, which will be G plus X. See now, it will be 2S plus 2X will be G plus X, right? Now, by what percentage will Gita's age increase during this period? So basically, we want to find out the value of X. See now, we have this S is equal to 0.4 times of G, that is basically 4 by 10 times of G, that is basically 2 by 5 times of G. Okay, see now let's put this value of S as 2 by 5 times of G. So 2 into 2 by 5 times of G plus 2X will be G plus X. See now, this will be 4 by 5, 4 by 5 minus G. So that will be 1 by 5 times of G, 2X minus X will be X. Okay, see now guys, we have this value of X as 1 by 5 times of G. Okay, it means that guys, G का जितना भी value होगा initially, let's say G का value is 10 years. So what will be the value of X? What will be the value of X? अगर मैं G का value 10 लेता हूँ तो X will be what? 10 by 5, right? तो 2. It means that initially अगर गीता का age is 10, okay, तो how many years we are moving forward? 2 years. Now it is 12. So it means that we are proceeding by 20% only, right? So but in this duration, okay, 1 by 5 represents basically 20%, okay, 20%. So during this period, okay, which we are talking about, by how much percentage Geeta's age is increasing? Only by 20%, right? So option C is correct answer, right? Are these questions clear to all of you guys? Just let me know once again. Let's put your just tell me guys in the comment section, are all these questions clear to all of you? See this fifth question, guys. Three runners A, B, and C run a race with runner A finishing 12 meters ahead of runner B and 18 meters ahead of runner C. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay, so we have information about three runners, and runner A is finishing 12 meters ahead of runner B and 18 meters ahead of runner C, while runner B finishes 8 meters ahead of runner C. Okay, so this is about the second information between B and C. Each runner travels the entire distance at a constant speed. What is the length of race? Okay, let's assume that the length of race is X meters. So what is happening? In the first race, A is finishing the race 12 meters ahead of B. So it means that A ने let's say X meter distance cover किया. So how much distance B has covered? It is X minus 12. And in the same race, how much distance C has covered? X minus 18, right? Because it is 18 meters behind A. Then in the second race, what is happening? B is covering X meters of distance, but C is 8 meters behind. So that will be X minus 8. Okay. See now, guys, here if we take the ratio, we have two C's for B and C. Okay, so we can compare this. So B by C का ratio in the first case क्या होगा? It will be X minus 12, right? Upon X minus 18. And in the second case, we have B by C का ratio as X upon X minus 8. So we can equate this ratio because they are running at the constant speed, right? So X minus 12 by X minus 18 will be basically X upon X minus 8. Okay, let's solve this, guys. Okay, if you solve for X, you will get answer for X as 48 meters. Is it correct? Option D? Yeah. Okay. Let's take the cross multiplication and solve it, guys. You will get option D, 48 meters. Okay. Now let's see the last question, guys, from this set. The last set and first question. The average marks of 100 students are given to be 40. Okay. So we have total 100 students and the average marks are 40. So what will be total in that case, guys? Total will be 40 into 100. How much total marks they have got together? It will be 4,000, right? It was found that the marks of one student were 53, which were missed as 83. So instead of counting 53, they counted 83 marks for one student. The corrected average marks will be, okay, see now. Let's find out the corrected total. Corrected total find out कर लेते पहले. It is not 4,000. Now it will be 4,000 minus 83 because 83 is incorrect, and let's add the correct mark, which are 53. Okay, so 83 minus 53 is 30, so that will be 3970. So 3970 is total. Now what will be average? It will be 3970 and 100 students are total. So total upon number of students are basically average, right? So that will be 39.7. So corrected average will be option B. Clear? Okay, see this second question now, guys. In an adult population of a city, 40% men and 30% women are married. Okay, 40% men are married and 30% women are married. Okay, so from this equation, okay, let's from this statement, but proceed with the next statement, guys. You will get to know what I'm trying to say. What is the percentage of married adult population if no man marries more than one woman and no woman marries more than one man, and there are no widows and widowers? Okay, so there is not a double marriage, right? There are no widows and there is no widowers. So basically what we want to do, what we have to know from this next statements are, this 40% of men and 30% of women should be same. Okay, 40% of men and 30% women should be same. So see now, guys, let's say 40% of men and 30% of women should be same. It means that men and women would be different definitely, right? So let's see how we can bring this number, okay, जहाँ पे this 40% of men and 30% of women should be same, okay. So what value we can take? Let's say if you take, let's say there are 40 men, okay, there are 40 men, and let's say there are 40 women, okay, 40 men and 40 women. So what I will have to do is, let's say there are X number of total men, so 40% of X, all right. Let's say there are total, okay guys, pay attention. What we know is there are 40% men. Just a minute. I'm not able to erase this. What's the point? See, I'll write one more time. 40% of men are basically equal to 30% of women. Okay. What I will assume is, I'll assume that you can assume any number. What I have assumed 40, but instead of that, what I will assume, there are 100 men married to 100 women. Okay. So let's calculate what will be the total number of men then. So basically 40% of total men is basically equal to 100. Okay. So 0.4 times of m is basically equal to 100. So what will be value of m? It will be 100 divided by 0.4, right? So 1000 by 4. So that is basically 250. So you have total 250 number of means, right? And 30% of woman is again equal to 100, right? 30% of woman is again equal to 100. So 0.3 times of W is again equal to 100. So what will be value of W? It will be 1000 by 3, right? It will be 1000 by 3. Now in this case, we will not get this exact integer. So assuming 100 number is not that correct, because you cannot say there are total 333.3 times of number of women, right? So in that case, what you do is, still with this you can get the same answer, but logically it doesn't seem correct. Okay, सुनने के लिए अच्छा नहीं लगता है. So what we do is, we consider different number. Okay, अरे यार, so I am not able to erase. Okay, let's write. We have total 30% of men, sorry, 40% of men, that is equal to 30% of women. Okay, see now. What I will assume is, I will take 120 as number of men and 120 as number of female who are married to each other. Right. Now what will be this value? Let's say 0.4 times of m. 0.4 times of m is basically what now? It is 120. So what will be value of m? It will be 1200 by 4. So that will be basically 300. Right. Now, again 0.3 times of w, number of total women will be what? 30% of women are 120. So what will be woman ka value here? 120 by 3. So that will be 3 4s are, so 400 will be the total number of women, right? So we have men as total 300 and women as total 700, 400, right? So what is the total population? 100 plus 400 is 700, right? Now what we want to do is, we want to find out the percentage of married adult population, right? So totally how many adults are married? 120 plus 120 is what? 240. Out of how much? 300 plus 400, 700, right? So 240 out of 700. So what will be this number? If you solve this, you will get answer as 34 plus 2 by 7 of 7%, right? So option C will be correct answer in this case. See this third question now, guys. A bottle contains 20 liters of liquid A. 4 liters of liquid A is taken out of it, and here it should be and replaced by the same quantity of liquid B. Okay, see now. So basically in the first case, what you have is, you have, let's say, 16 liters of liquid A and 4 liters of liquid B, right? Because earlier there was 20 liters of liquid A, but you have taken 4 liters out and you have inserted 4 liters of liquid B. Again, 4 liters of this mixture. Okay, now you have 20 liters of this mixture. You are taking 4 liters out. So what is 4 liters out of 20? So 4 liters out of 20 is basically what? 20%, right? It is 20%. Correct? So 20% you are taking out. It means 20% will be out of this liquid A and 20% will be out of liquid B. So 20% if we are taking out, so how much will be 20% of this 16? It will be 3.2 liters, right? So what is remaining now, guys? So remaining will be 16 minus 3.2. Remaining will be 12.8. So 12 liters of liquid A you have here, right? Now what you are doing is, again, you are taking 4 liters of mixture out, 4 liters of mixture out, and you are again replacing it by same quantity of liquid B. So basically, you are again adding 4 liters of liquid B. So earlier it was 4, now it will become again 4 में से कुछ निकल गया होगा, it will be 0.8, right? Again you have this. So basically again you are making 20 liters of liquid. So out of which 12.8 is of A. So what will be B? B will be 20 minus 12.8, right? So that will be how much? 7.2, right? So you have, let's take the ratio of A by B because you want to find out the liquid A to liquid B by the ratio. So 12.8 by 7.2, right? So that will be 128 by 72, right? So this will become 16 by 9. So 16 by 9 will be answer option C. Okay, option C is correct answer in this case. See the next question now, guys. A 3-digit number is formed by 3 consecutive single-digit odd numbers in an increasing order. Okay, see now, guys, what are the possibilities? You have to use only odd numbers. Okay, the first possibility will be 135. 135 will be the first number, right? What is the other possibility? You can start with 3, 5, 7. This is the second possibility. What is the again last possibility? It will be 5, 7, 9. Okay, it should be a single digit odd number. So only these are 3 possibilities, right? With which you can form a number with consecutive single digit odd numbers, right? So these are only 3 possibility. Now what you are doing, the same number is added to itself. So you will have to add 135 to 135, 357 and 579. Okay. So what can be the unit digits of the received sum? Okay. So what will be unit digit here? It will be 0. Here it will be 4. Here it will be 9 plus 9, 8. Okay. So 0, 4 and 8 will be unit digits, right? So 0, 4 and 8 all are option. So in this case, all of the above is correct answer. Okay. Now see the last question, guys. Fifth one. A question is followed by 2 statements, 1 and 2. Consider the question and statement. This is one of your PYQ from CSAT 2024, guys. Huh? Okay, see. A person buys 3 articles for rupees 50. So you have P plus Q plus R का summation as 50. The price of article Q is 16. Okay, so Q का price is 16. So what will be P plus R का price? It will be 50 minus 16. That will be 34. Okay, so P plus R is 34 now. Okay, the price of article Q is 16, which is least. वो सबसे छोटा है, right? मतलब Q is the least one. So what are the possibilities for P and R that we have to find out? So what is the price for article P? Okay. So what we know is Q ka price is 16. Okay. Q is equal to 16. And P and R, both of them should be more than Q because Q ka price is least that has been given to us. Right. See now. We have to use statement 1. Let's try using statement 1 now. The cost price of P is not more than that of R. Okay. It means that P का जो value है, that is less than or equal to, right? That is less than or equal to that of R, right? And the cost price of R is not more than that of P. Okay, is not more than that of P. It means that R का जो value है, that is not definitely more than that of equal to R, right? Sorry, more than that or equal to P. So we have these 2 statements, guys, right? So if we combine these 2 statements, what we will get to know? R will be equal to P, right? R will be equal to P. तो दोनों का वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा 17 एंड R का वैल्यू भी कितना हो जाएगा 17, right? 34 is total price. So if we combine these 2 statements, P is less than or equal to R and R is greater than or equal to P. Okay, तो आपको R equal to P मिल जाएगा, right? Now someone might say that कि can I use only one statement जिस पे भी मुझे I can say that P is equal to R? No. From statement 1, you know that P का जो वैल्यू है that is less than or equal to R. P का वैल्यू छोटा भी हो सकता है R से and equal to भी हो सकता है. And from the second statement, R का जो वैल्यू that is greater than भी हो सकता है P से and equal to भी हो सकता है. But if we combine these 2, then we get to know that R का वैल्यू should be definitely equal to P. Okay. तो P का value will be 17, and that is what we have been asked, right? What is the price of article P? That is 17. It means that if we use both the statements, we can solve this question, right? So in this case, option C becomes correct answer. The question can be answered by using both the statements together, but cannot be answered using either statement alone. So option C is correct answer. Okay, guys. So there were only 3 sets in this quick. Okay. So we will end our session here, and let's see you guys in the next week. Okay.